have assessed our encounter with the Netherbrain from every angle. I know why we failed. The problem was not the stones. The problem was you. You can make only one move at a time, but the Netherbrain calculates every possible move at once. It knows what you will do. It knows everything you could possibly do. You cannot outmaneuver it. To defeat it, you would have to think like an Elithid. Better yet, be one. Your mind is not capable of this. Mine is. You will give the stones to me. I will assimilate Orpheus, and then I will be able to leave this prison to face the brain.
Assimilate him? Skva! No, we must liberate him.
Impossible. You have no means of liberating the Githyanki prince. If the Netherbrain is to fall, the prince must be assimilated. I will consume his thoughts, his knowledge, his brain.
So you would kill him? He is Gith's heir. You'd be the Githyanki people's betrayer. You'd be my betrayer.
I realize he is of some significance to you, but he is of even more value to our cause. Now stand aside. I will assimilate the Githyanki's power in your stead.
Stop. You would keep my people chained to their damnable queen. I should have trusted my gut. Driven a blade through your throat at first chance. You want Orpheus dead. You'll have to kill me first. Lies! You have been seduced by empty promises, gate tricks! To think I ever hoped for more from you. You have damned my people for eternity. Assimilate Orpheus, and I will rip off your every limb and bask in your agony. Gith's eternal grace. Do it. We will end the grand design. And then we will go our separate ways.
Do not judge me. Come, we must follow the brain's path. This time, we will not fail.
I think I'm going to be sick.
Great Mother Gith,
It's time to
your
leave.
son has fallen. The comet is no more.
Nauseating spectacle aside, I hope we made the right choice.
has nothing to say. Its mind has been consumed. Whatever thoughts it once had are forever lost.
Never wanted the easy path.
We proceed together.
Time slows to a crawl while he scrutinizes you. In his eyes, his people's past and future, fighting as he tries to understand the true path, the right path, the weight of responsibility heavy upon him.
The enemy of my enemy is no friend to me. But I cannot let the Geich Empire swarm the astral plane. I will spare you. In fact, I will help you. But when the brain withers, so too does our alliance. It will not just be Vlaakith that hunts you, once the embers of battle cool down. Now go. I stand at the ready.
We have lost much already, and we will lose more before the day is out. But even when the last soul falls, Baldur's Gate will stand. For Baldur's Gate is more than just a city. It is more than a place of opportunity for those of mercantile spirit. More than a place of refuge for those who are lost. More than a home for friends, loved ones, and adventuring souls. Baldur's Gate is a place where anyone can find what they need, if they're just willing to fight for it. Today, Baldur's Gate needs us. Today, we fight for... You're late, friend. This is the one you spoke of.
The very same. The one who comes to save the city. They will lay the final stitch on the fate of Baldur's Gate.
The fist examines your illithid ally with suspicion. He was not expecting the savior of Baldur's Gate to be accompanied by a mind flayer.
Appearances may change, but they do not mask the one within. This one I know. Observe with whom it traveleth. Friends. This mind flare will fight with thee. It will save thy city and thy lives.
The fist eyes your illithid ally with suspicion, softening to curiosity. His hostility melting at the recognition that there's more behind those eyes than malice.
My steel is yours, and I'm not alone.
You helped me once. I figured it's time I paid you back. With magic.
I'm better at crafting steel than wielding it. Your friend here is armored and potion-fueled and ready for battle.
The journey has been brutal, but I stand here a Hell Rider once more. And I would die a proud man if I died this day.
Your father has sent me to your aid again, Chosen One. Together we will bring new glory to his name. I will bless you in the coming battles. Let us bathe the way in blood.
All the strength of the lands we healed flows through me, and from me to you. And whatever company you keep.
Glad to have you with us, and not a moment too soon.
The air is thick with anticipation. All eyes are on you. They're expecting a speech, something to stir their hearts and put fire in their bellies for the fight ahead.
Well said. We'll prepare ourselves. We'll be ready when you call upon us. Balduran's grace be with you.
Dost thou need my services? If thou art ready, proceed to seal Fate's image with thy final stitch.
Even I was surprised by how well the owlbear would take to the potions. Just look at it. Glorious little creature. Well, not so little anymore.
I wouldn't be here without you. It's time I repaid the favor.
Let's go! Let's go! Want to bite?
Bodies upon bodies filled with unspilt blood. Lead us into slaughter, Chosen One. We shall do unholy service in your father's name.
To your end, or the world's, Chosen Akbal.
Oakfather preserve you. Just my pride. I can't believe I allowed myself to be knocked unconscious and spirited away like that. Impressive that she managed to move my bulk, come to think of it. I wonder how that was managed. But in either case, it seems I was insensible for much of my ordeal. Small mercies. I have. He speaks to me during my nightly meditations. He is well. And Oliver also. At times they are one, and at others they divide. Easier for playing, perhaps. And the land thrives also. I doubt you would recognize it. Perhaps one day, you and I can both return and see it for ourselves.
Bodies, bloods, this is the dream. Knew I was smarts to sneaks in. The skelly boy said I could stay if I sold your stuff. So hurry up. Bye, bye, bye!
Leave him be! We have to keep running!
Mind Flayer! Mind Flayer!
It's over.
There's a glimmer of something beyond his words, but in a moment it's gone, consumed with fear.
One last run, then we're clear.
To waste.
going. These boots have seen everything. I'll strike you down.
Become absolute.
They're dying for me. All of them. Let me recite their demise.
taste my fury. Make way.
On my honor. That was close. All right, what now?
Eager for battle.
What's next, I wonder?
need to get to the brain. Now.
Fall by my hand.
Swift and lethal. No time to waste.
Swiftly now.
Lesson is death.
Can't slow down.
concentrate. Heading there.
What fools these mortals be. Don't get too close.
City now, far away from any innocence. I can end this now. Stop the Absolute and spare the city. The stage is set for my final act. Mystra's bidding and the redemption that lies beyond. You brought me right where I need to be. I have no right to ask more of you. It's time I spirited you to safety. For this is a fate I must face alone. Are you quite sure you wish to place all your trust there? This would all be over in mere moments if I ascend alone. It's now or never. You'd be dying in vain. I don't need company to sacrifice myself. Please. For too long, I've lived in fear of taking a host of innocents with me when I expired. Now at least I can be assured my demise will be saving them instead. If you're mistaken, this could be the end of everything. We'll be failing right at the last hurdle. But I only made it this far thanks to you. Who am I to question such sterling guidance now? Mystra won't be pleased. But perhaps trying to please the gods is a fool's errand. Lead on, then. Shall stay my hand as long as I can. But if the tide of battle turns against us, remember I have the means to bring a swift end to this.
crown. The very thing that has been amplifying the Netherbrain's power. And the very place that we will be able to dominate it. That's where we should use the Netherstones.
What in the hells are those?
There you are. The false daughter of darkness. Shunned by her goddess. The hatchling who rejected her queen. The wizard who defied a goddess. Murder incarnate. You are spectacular specimens. And you will make spectacular thralls!
The crowd up ahead. Time to cast the spell again and break its will.
Creator, destroyer. Step by step. The iron is hot.
Victory awaits. My path be true. I will not know failure.
Can't even catch my breath.
What should I do? Bleed for me.
Blood comes easy these days. I speak, they burn. Well, so much for peace. Let's get this over with. the advantage. Time to push my luck again. You've made a grave mistake.
Give up. Not now. No mercy.
Get to the ring and cast the spell to compel it to submit. I'll cover you.
Another fight. Let's go. Battle of wits. On it.
Yeah!
Onward.
I am fury. I am death. My path be true. You bow, or you break.
push my luck again. One day I'll catch a break.
Board is set. Everything striking distance.
Time to strike. This is your end.
Swords meet sorcery. Rook to queen 6.
Swift and lethal. Taste my fury.
Missed for a rill.
Can't even catch my breath.
Can't afford to let up.
Not avoid. Victory awaits.
up to you.
Another fight. Let's go.
It's weakened. This is our chance.
Even bound, its will is stronger than anything you've ever felt. The chains shake, threatening to break at any moment.
It's vulnerable, but not defeated. Use the portal. We will bring it down together. This is it. Its will is weakening.
My will is infinite. It will not be broken by you. It will break you!
Victory awaits. It's time! Destroy the Netherbrain and end the fratricide! Make way! Let my name...
His will is weakening. We have the upper hand. Time to end this! Feel my mistress's wrath.
This is our chance. Farewell to the Netherbrain. Danse macabre.
This is it. Its will is weakening.
Time to press ahead. Blood follows me everywhere.
Resist. Impossible. Pain! Fear! Terror! Reconsider. Assess. Implore. Surrender!
Subdued at last. It begs for its life.
Spare me.
knows I am its master. I will finish this.
The brain is on the cusp of its final thought, and it's taking all of the Emperor's strength to keep it there. An opportunity, perhaps. You glimpse the lifelong destiny promised by your father. Enslave, dominate, ruin. In your father's name, you must seize your rightful claim to the brain, not destroy it. If you do not, then he will flay and shred your mind, so it cannot even comprehend the horrors he will plague you with.
What are you doing? Stop!
In Baal's name.
Hi. I'm still looking for my mum, but, thank you for helping me. You were really nice.
Nearly there now. Can see the city.
Worm's Crossing. We could be inside the city walls before long. And I could be back where this all started. hope so. So long as I'm willing to stroll right into the Mother Superior's trap, they have no reason to not tell me where to go. Not quite. Above all else, protecting our base of operations in Baldur's Gate was the reason I had to surrender my memories to begin with. Or at least, that's what I was led to believe. We should look for someone to point me in the right direction. Otherwise, we'll have little recourse but to wander the whole city searching. If by warm you perhaps mean a flaming arrow, I doubt they'll attack in public. No, I expect they'll point me in the right direction so I can face my reckoning away from prying eyes. Worm's Crossing is a choke point. If I wanted to intercept a new arrival, I'd find somewhere before the bridge, blend in amongst the crowds, and wait. Most people seeking entry to the city will be refugees. I'd look wherever they're gathering.
Civilization beckons at last. It's no Waterdeep, but Baldur's Gate is a respectable runner-up. Or at least a close third.
Baldur's Gate at last. We should find Sharess's caress. Voss will be waiting.
Walk just a little
Can't
more.
give up now.
One foot in front of the other.
Not asking for more.
Need to find a way forward.
But you'll be in a big...
What are you calling this business?
You have everything you want for supper.
The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Danuvia! Get these squatters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
This is my home. I may pride myself on my philanthropy, but I draw the line at being a halfway house.
This man's indignant demeanor barely masks a seething anxiety. There's more to this situation than he's letting on.
Zenobia and I are just navigating a slight contractual disagreement. Not that it's any of your concern. But wouldn't you be on edge if your beautiful home had been defiled by such brazen interlopers? You don't exactly look desperate for gold, but I can't help but admire such solid business acumen. Very well. Get the job done, and you'll be paid and be in my good graces.
Do you think you're clever coming in and undercutting us, sweetheart? We were about to make a bit of extra cash before you butted in. You owe the guild a cut.
The Guild, a loose coalition unifying every criminal outfit in the city under one collective rule, from cut purses to contract killers.
think you're overestimating your abilities somewhat. But I haven't got time for this. Come on, boys. We've got places to be.
Well, it's the right thing to do, isn't it? Everyone deserves the chance to make some coin.
You see, those animals are out of the picture. Can we stay now? Or are you going to turn us next? Same way lots of us did. Trying to get away from the army of the Absolute. If you had the chance to put a roof over your family's heads after being on the run for Torm knows how long, wouldn't you? Make it quick if you can. I don't like the way he's looking at us.
Hells was that? Felt like an earthquake. As if I didn't have problems enough already.
Anything you want for supper?
Might be worth checking Arthur's donations. Looks like his generosity's compromised.
Just a little thing, spotting.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm...
How can I help?
I'm lit.
As long as you stop sulking and start walking right now.
Moving in.
If you don't get out of there, I'm going to have to make you.
Now, they're stuck here with no coin and
yeah.
nothing to do.
Gonna get your dogs to butcher my what? The place was...
If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
Zenobia and I are just navigating a slight contractual disagreement. Not that it's any of your concern. You know it very well.
Do you think we...
The Guild, a loose coalition unifying every criminal outfit in the city under one collective rule, from cut purses to contract killers.
Come on, boy.
Business.
No time to rest.
And cheerful. Refugees for hire.
You see, those animals are out of the picture. If you had the chance to put a roof over your family's heads after make it quick.
Might be worth checking Arthur's donations. Looks like his generosity's compromised.
We take taxes for you to protect us, not these intruders!
I'm paid to take down troublemakers, so don't...
Donations?
And I wasn't informed. Touch and go.
Damage something that wasn't yours.
What was that? Are you all right? What happened here? What? Those are children's toys. Which means if a child had picked one up... I don't want to think about it. How do I know you're not the one who planted those explosives? I had a feeling something was wrong in the barn. I wanted to make sure nobody got hurt. Take a look if you must. I thought this assignment was going to be dull. No such luck.
Seen that for days. My feet hurt.
What the hells was that? Felt like an earthquake. As if I didn't have problems enough already.
Not asking for much. Just
Nearly there now.
the investment to get
See the city?
All's well that ends well, eh?
I'm sure the guild will be in touch with any concerns. What? How? 9 hells. Whatever you think you know, I'm sure some gold would help you to forget. Please don't. What do you want from me? It's not my fault. I was forced to do this. Framed even. They would have killed me if I refused to rig the toys. And they're definitely going to kill me now. I can't tell you. I won't tell you. All right. Just don't hurt me. The teddy bears were an experiment. My greatest invention. A clever little device in their chest allows them to speak. But there's more. Smoke powder inside the device. I collect packages from Verloga's fireworks in the lower city and stuff the bears with it. Not because I want to, because I have to. Otherwise, they'll kill me. I don't know who's in charge, but it starts at the fireworks shop. That's where the packages come from. Go there, tell them Uncle Verloga sent you, and they'll show you the smoke powder. Lots of it. There. I told you what you wanted to know. Now, will you let me go?
His plea comes with an offering. A pass granting you access to the lower city.
Oh, I will. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
They're stuck here with no point.
I could cope with being homeless again.
We're lucky they're still decent. Not quite sure why you stood up for us like that. But I won't say I'm not grateful. Thanks. And may Torm keep you. We're much more interested in the beds and the pantry. That'll make sure Sinta knows the basement's off limits.
Not asking for much. Just the investment to get me started. What are you calling this?
Nearly there now. You can see the city.
Do try the grass, should it take your fancy. Such sweetness should be shared.
I know, little one, but you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
You have anything you want for supper.
I'm never allowed sweet things right before bed.
This one time, you'll make an exception. As long as you stop sulking and start walking right.
That ox again. My! The fates move in strange and scrumptious ways. I am delighted to see you again. After our little interlude at last light, I was worried you'd gone quite mad.
Did it? I'm not so sure. I'm not in the city yet, you see. I'd quite like to get inside, but it's difficult to shuffle your way to the top of the queue when you're, well, as big as an ox. But what if I was smaller, more discreet? Maybe then a kind soul might bring me through, right in their little pocket. I don't think you want to travel this road, my friend. All I wanted was a bit of hay, a good brushing, and a clean stall. The simple life. Is that so much to ask? What if I was smaller, more discreet? Maybe, ooh, this day has ended so much better than it started. No, you don't worry about me. I'll be a good, quiet little apple you can tuck into the corner of your pack, just until we're inside the city walls. Hail, Cyric, I can't wait to get inside.
What path lies before me?
Refugees can't stay here in Rivington. They're a danger to all of us.
We've got diseases.
Can't give up now.
Spy for the absolute.
You'll be in a big, cozy suit.
You have anything you want for supper. There is so much wrong with that.
How many red caps are in?
Costumes don't drool that.
Soon the bastards will outnumber us.
Sound off.
They'll come for our homes, jobs, everything.
Dancing
I have secured a most excellent supply of potions from the
My dad said I'm not allowed.
You were angry.
I don't care how big they were. I'll give them a piece of my mind.
Stop to them.
Mark my words. On our own.
Thank you.
What's that?
At least we'd have a bed. Worst that can happen is one of those skill watchers trampling us with
Would everyone please stop going on about the Absolute's army? Lord Gortash is going to sort it all out. You'll see.
Bags for myself and the kids. Ready by the door. You should do the same.
I don't want to.
When will I get to train the dogs again, Miss Marcia?
Woof. Ah, you speak, which means you're not a dog. So, what the hell are you doing in my kennels? They're not for sale. These are courier dogs, trained to follow orders, read maps, and protect their deliveries with their lives. They're worth more than their weight in gold.
Good to see you, boy!
Shut up, Dringo, and get back to work. And you've been slacking as well, Scratch, my boy. This dog is property of Sword Coast Couriers. I'll take him off your hands now. Gomwick was his handler, not his owner. I can do whatever I please. He's my dog. Now get out. This is a private yard.
It's not just Scratch. She's always hurting the dogs.
Shut your mouth, Dringo. Last warning. Fine. You think you can do a better job without me? Be my guest. They're a useless bunch of mongrels. You're welcome to them.
You got rid of her? I'll do a better job looking after these dogs than she ever did. I promise.
Thank you for making Mistress go away. She was horrid.
Mistress is gone. Mistress is gone! I mean, such terrible news. She will be missed.
I'm listening.
A new face! Something to send? Don't be shy! Welcome to Sword Coast Couriers. To send and to serve. Delivery, not guaranteed. Gomwick! That's a real shame. Fine courier he was. Stumped how I'll replace him. Most want to get into the city these days, not leave it. We've had to cut our courier services completely. I'll tell you, it's left me in a right pickle. I've sent what I can by pigeon, but now something's attacking them and all. Become a postmaster, Danzo. It'll be easy. Nobody mentions having to spend your evenings hunting for pigeon carcasses, do they?
You sense there's more to his anxiety than a few missing letters.
Oh, well, one of the missing letters is my own correspondence. A personal matter, nothing serious. But you can understand if people think I can't even deliver my own letters, I'd be finished. Not the foggiest. Normally they fly true as an elven arrow. Something nearby is snatching them, I can tell you that much. You do that? Well, if it's not too much bother, yes, I'd appreciate the help. Bring me the letter, unopened, of course, and I'll happily compensate you for your troubles.
Please, my son.
Symbol on the collar. Gale, does this thing belong to you?
It is! It's Tara! What's she doing all the way out here?
You won't help us. At least let the children in. We've had nothing but scraps for days.
At the ready. Let us confer.
Mr. Dakarios, heavens! Fancy seeing you here.
Tara! That can't be you, can it?
I suppose you won't be terribly shocked to find your old friend Tara amongst the pigeons. They've always been a personal favourite.
My, is that a ring? For us? Ugh, you shouldn't have. Enjoy yourself now, Tara. Looks like you've got yourself set up quite nicely here. She isn't my Tresim. She's my friend. And from the looks of things, it appears she's eating pigeons. Oh, right. Did you hear that, Tara? Stop it?
Well, these must be important birds indeed, Mr. Dakarios. Forgive me for feasting on their bodies and bones so very voraciously.
Oh, she's agreed. Just about.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. Never wanted the easy path.
Those thugs works for the guild. Get away with whatever they like.
Stop.
Quite ready for you.
If we loved Father Logan as you did, we would never hurt him. What do you remember? He had nothing to do with his death. I swear it.
They were angry. I don't care how big they are. I'll give them a piece of my mind.
Please, in the name of the Crying One, have mercy.
And for what? You didn't even fight back.
We loved Father Logan as you did. Never hurt him. We had nothing. Why don't we talk about something else? Did you try that rifle?
Long road ahead.
Action, not reaction.
Stelmane is dead. This does not bode well.
Don't suppose you've, stumbled across those letters yet? Thank the gods! Unopened as well. Oh, what a relief. My customers will be most pleased. Here's your fee. As promised.
Orders are orders. We got ours, you got yours. I need you to step back.
There must be something. This is front page material.
Step back!
Another quake. What's going on?
It's the Elder Brain. There's something happening to it.
Please, my son. He's only a boy. You must understand.
Sir!
Fascinating.
What's that?
Footprints leading right into that cave.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Brothers died on the road. Man tried to buy. Man buying heirlooms. Vulture challenged him. Pushed. Felt bones break. Darkness. None. Garrett.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
The boss is expecting you. Hasn't forgotten what you did for him at Moonrise.
Need to get the quantities just right.
Ah, there you are. Good. We need to strategize. Wulbrin is planning something. Lots of moving parts. I'm still trying to suss the details myself. Some. But what he has planned is unthinkable. Maybe you can help him see sense. Someone has to.
Good to see you. Wasn't sure you'd make it to the city. Regretting it yet? I spent a lot of time thinking of worst-case scenarios while I was locked in that cell you plucked me out of at Moonrise. I didn't imagine anything as bad as this. The Gondians have handed Enver Gortash the means to bring about the end of liberty in Baldur's Gate. And the citizens have rolled out the red carpet for the new tyrant. Resistance fighters are few and far between. My iron hands, what's left of the Harpers, and you. I hope. Good. We don't have a chance unless we stick together. Not while the Gondians' metal monsters are patrolling the streets. The Steel Watch, they're a threat to you, me, and every man, woman, and child in this city. They act all civilized, servants of the people, but they only serve one man. When he becomes Grand Duke, it will only get worse. Laws will change, freedoms will vanish, and soon you'll be accused and sentenced before you've even committed a crime. And the fucking Gondians are to blame for all of it. I can blame them for precisely that reason. They invented the Steel Watchers, and they're building an army of them. These Gondians are not poor, unknowing mages scribbling spell scrolls for minute meteors or acid arrows. They are complicit. They've always been happy to provide their technology to despots in exchange for a stipend and the freedom to work in peace. They would have licked Saravok's boots, given the chance. And now they'll kiss Gortash's ring while this city screams. I had a plan to put a stop to them. But the way things are now, if we stick our heads above ground, the Watchers are on us like flies on shit. Same as it always is. Eliminate the threat. In this case, the foundry where these atrocities are produced. The Gondians are ingenious, but we're more than equal to them. There's nothing they can build that the Iron Hands can't tear down. I've built something unique for just that purpose. A rune powder bomb. First of its kind. 50 wizards high on the weave couldn't summon this kind of firepower. Get the bomb inside the Gondian facility, and boom. Problem solved.
Wulbrin, please. This is too far. Everyone in the foundry would be killed.
Quiet, Barkus. The adults are talking. The Gondians picked their side the minute they took orders from Gortash. If they had any courage, they'd have refused him and died like heroes, spitting in his face. Now they'll die like the dogs they are.
That's what I've been saying. There may yet be a peaceful solution.
Fine. You want to try flapping your gums in the belly of the beast? Be my guest. But their idea of diplomacy is a steel fist shoved where the sun don't shine. So take the bomb. Just in case I'm right and you're wrong. As long as you see sense, I don't care when you see it. The foundry is in the lower city, down by the docks. Beautiful building, belching smoke into the sky day and night. Getting inside won't be easy, but when you do, place the bomb at the heart of the facility. Get yourself back to street level. The streets will be clear of watchers in no time.
A rune powder bomb? Huh. What the devil has he become? You'll hear no argument on that score. But using rune powder on the Gondians? They are inventors, just like us. Persnickety and self-important, too. But we all have our moments. Something is wrong. Very wrong. Please, speak to them before you do anything. They deserve a chance to plead their case before being blown to pieces, don't you think? I have no secrets from Wulbren. And anyway, my very presence is a thorn in his side. I'd rather continue to prick his conscience than to be silently complicit in an atrocity. That's all I ask. Questions first, violence later. And only if absolutely necessary.
Now you've spoken to the big man? Good to see you. Never thought I'd meet you again, let alone fight on the same side. Glad we both made it out of Grimforge alive, and that I didn't have to use that rune powder to make a point. Larida? It would have been simpler if you'd told her I was dead. Begged me to take her back when she saw me. I made it clear there was nothing between us. And after a while, she finally got the message. Now we can both focus on what's actually important. Taking out the Gondians. I overheard you're going to be helping us fight the good fight. Knew I would have regretted blowing you up. Better get on with it then. Wulbren wouldn't have put his trust in you for nothing.
It stopped. But it'll happen again. It keeps happening. The shivering, shaking, quaking. Don't you feel it? There's something underneath the city, inside the rock. But when I ask the stone why it shakes, it only screams. I want to go home.
Gonna help us clear those watchers from the streets?
That bomb will save a lot more people than it kills. Trust me. I've seen what those watchers can do.
You think I want my clan facing down one of those walking death machines with cutlery? Then leave me to my work. Only if you're quick. Now let me get back to it.
Look, unless you're an expert in steel watcher gyroscopics, please get out of my light.
2 days just to get hold of a still watcher optic module. And for what? Waste of time we don't have.
There's no point arguing.
We'll be here any day.
What do you remember?
Do you want to see the kayak? Can I come on patrol with you later?
Sure. When did you realize the red mother killed me? Let the kid come. He wants to teach me.
Everything you read in the book.
What are we gonna do in the city?
Shore up the walls.
Right.
Into the city with us.
I thought that.
I got you.
I took you for one of them for a moment. The refugees, that is. You're a recent arrival for sure, still bearing dust from the road. But you have something they lack. Dignity. These wretches have nowhere to call home, nothing to live off but what they carry, and nobody to help them but themselves. And me, of course. Me? I lighten their load. You'd be shocked by the sort of things they bring with them. Gold and jewels, they can't easily exchange. Heirlooms, rarities, sentimental items. Even cremation urns. Alas, you cannot eat grandmother's ashes, nor can you easily trade a golden candelabra for a bowl of soup. That is where I come in. Liquidity. Their heirlooms for my gold. Difficult to get a good day's trade done when I'm expected to keep watch for Shadowheart at the same time. Who knows when she'll finally turn up? Is that so? What a remarkable coincidence. Or perhaps not. These are desperate people. Who is to say what lengths some of them may have gone to, just to earn the money to survive? A tragedy, really. But we must not judge. Perhaps I could show you some of my special goods to take your mind off this ugliness. Perhaps you are cannier than I first gave credit to be. I have some very special wares reserved for exclusive clientele, but I think you've earned a peek. Trade secrets. But I can guarantee you that nothing I have to offer was stolen. It was all given happily and willingly. Every last item. Well, in that case, I can only assume whoever stole it then gave it to me willingly. Dangerous places, camps like these. According to Baldur's mouth, you never know who might be a cutthroat.
I was wondering about your queen,
Young lady,
Blackish.
Shadowheart.
What tales of her reach us are terrifying. But I suppose that's not how you would describe her.
Vlaakith is unity, fear and beauty, life and unlife. Eyes like onyx, teeth like daggers. There is none more perfect.
Sounds vile. I assume the meaning of perfect was lost in translation.
I just lost a wager, thanks to you.
Who are you?
Someone who bet that you'd never be foolish enough to actually show your face in this city again. But here you are. And the gold in my purse is soon to take flight. There have been whispers about you, sister. About your faith, your loyalty, your company. I can't help but feel the strangest twinge of disgust as I look upon you. Is it true? Has Our Lady forsaken you?
I know the truth. I know my parents still live. Tell me where they are, and I have no quarrel with you.
I'm afraid the quarrel is unavoidable, thanks to you. Now I must report your reappearance. If you are intent on bringing matters to a head, then seek out the House of Grief in the lower city.
Tell me one thing. Is there someone called Renaud there? A tiefling with short horns and purple hair?
Renaud. Now there is a name I haven't heard in a while. He is no more. I'll leave the rest for you to find out. Heretic.
Me again. I don't really need to be saved right now. Good thing, huh? Bye.
You did me a real favor clearing all those ghouls out of Moonrise. That old bonebag Ketherick had some fancy junk stashed behind all the cobwebs and piles of gore. Wish I could tell you. We're stuck out here, but most of the action is beyond Worm's Crossing. Didn't you? Figured we only got the scraps you didn't have the strength to carry. Would I try to fool a sharpie like you? Have a look. away from trapped chests!
I heard you tracked down the man responsible for those explosive toys. Good work.
This isn't what your warriors post fists, but it isn't. You can't even guard blast.
Yeah, she did it! I mean, Keris was always filthy.
Oh no. Again. Garen, you know the room. We cook, your wife cleans.
They got me signed up to learn to make pots, which is dumb. I'd rather learn how to kill cultists. And I bet you'd back me up on that.
Every road between Baldur's Gate and
I'm really worried about Umi.
The wine's like an empty gown.
So, you survived. That's more than many of my kin can say. It's mainly anger that keeps me going. Zevlor was supposed to lead us, but he froze when we needed him most. I haven't seen him since the massacre on the road, which is lucky for him. We made it alive to Baldur's Gate. Almost, anyway. But I can't complain. When I look at Bex and realize she's safe, it's hard not to weep from joy.
We made it through hell, twice. I know now that as long as Danis and I stick together, we can do anything.
What a sad situation. The once proud tieflings of Elturel, reduced to beggars.
This car. But what were they thinking?
They wasn't thinking. Starving folk tend not to.
If they just lined up and taken their fair shares, we would have made it for everyone.
If won't get us fed and watered.
We cannot rush into their rooms again. Another defeat will wipe us out.
Rechtei Hathran Rust.
You recognize the words. Gur funeral rites. To hear them is rare. The Gur monster hunters are as formidable as they are secretive.
My friend from the Hag Swamp. You're a bright light on a dark day. We underestimated an enemy, much like I underestimated you and your vampiric companion. Oh, yes. I know you hid him from me. But this is not the moment to discuss it. This is about the dead, not the undead.
Frey, Valdisk Durovna. Frey, Valdisk Ablast.
Our tribe left camp on a rescue mission. Only Alma and those you see here returned. They could not.
Im Orak. Nete. Krasin. Netra.
I will say no more. It's not my tale to tell.
No. That shame is mine alone. I thought I knew the faces of all your friends, Gandrel, but this one is new to me. Those who have left us will be celebrated, not mourned. They died well, after all.
As we all hoped to. And this is the one I spoke of, my lady. The stranger I met while hunting the spawn. They killed not only that Fenn's hag, but also the undying General Thorm, if the rumors are true.
2 fine trophies. Perhaps I can interest you in a third. Baldur's Gate is haunted by many things, but one of its most insidious is the vampire Cazador. For years, his foul spawn have stolen away innocents at night, whisking them back to his palace. Recently, they struck our camp. They took our children, every last one, our whole future.
We are monster hunters all. Our purpose is to kill beasts like these. But in our haste to save our little ones, we were rash. We charged straight into an ambush.
They tore us to pieces. Vampire spawn and werewolves. I have never seen a vampire's lair so heavily guarded. What's left of my tribe is wounded and broken. We cannot stand against him to save our children. But perhaps the Slayer of Ketheric could. If you do this, our entire tribe will be in your debt. On our honor, it will be repaid. May the gods keep you, and damn your enemies. Our judgment, and it almost doomed us. We need strategy and cool heads.
Wait for the vampires to strike here.
And let them marshal all their strength against us. I do not like our chances.
Please.
There's no point arguing with the guards.
Situation dangerous. Guild robbers.
Let the children in. They've had nothing but scraps for days.
Yeah, well, this time they weren't feeling polite.
Once ring is the last thing.
Always ready.
They're down here chomping at the bit. What's the row with these?
Think about it. They're stood here with no
Nearly there now.
You
can see the city. Up on the hill.
All the refugees.
It's up there and we're down here.
Cleaning, cooking. They were provoked.
Don't be such a baby. The sex is
You alright?
I'm fine.
The steel watch will put a stop to them. If the circle
These machines will form a circle around the city as soon as the fighting starts. Mark my words. We'll be on our own.
It's certainly good to be back at camp. How I've missed the smells. Indeed. And I'm sure Dringo will do a great job. He always took good care of me.
You smell very delicious, but I will not bite you. Ooh, more.
Go ahead. I'm listening. I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here in the meantime, idling away the hours.
Thy wheel of... Dost thou require a new ally? The girl has left to hew her own path. She left you a letter. Thou couldst read it, or thou couldst not. Such is the way of autonomy. Hast thou other business?
All's well, I hope, aside from the obvious. Then that's where we need to go. My parents are in there somewhere. I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey. If you're sure. Fine. I'll be here whenever you rediscover your taste in company.
Hi. It's me, Yenna. You remember me, right? You were really nice to me before, and, my mum hasn't come back yet. She might come later. I don't think she's coming. Could we maybe stay here?
Isn't there a human crest she can join?
Yes! You've got a fire and everything. I can cook really good. Whatever you want. Thank you, thank you.
Worm's Crossing, the welcome mat of Baldur's Gate. This is it. I'm almost home. I won't lie. The thought hardly fills me with glee. Even with my newfound advantages, he's still an incredibly powerful vampire. But he's arrogant too. If he does hear I'm back, he'll try to take me and expose himself in the process. Then I'll be able to strike. Neither will I, darling. At least I hope you'll come along for the show. But regardless, the plan is simple. Find him, stop him from gaining almighty power, and then really enjoy killing him. What can I do for you, my friend? Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
Watching gods. But I never thought I would be happy to see the city again. Much less to smell it. The Harper safe house I spoke of is on the bridge at Worm's Crossing. Danthelon's dancing axe. You think me lonely? In truth, I prefer travel in a small pack such as this. Unburdened by numbers, we're free to act rather than react. A little like the old days. With allies every bit as peculiar. Give or take a few tadpoles. Do you know, maybe my hearing is not what it was. Would you like to repeat that? As you wish.
May the gods take you first.
What's that? Something over there.
sharper one than Dor. He spends too much time with his prey. He's going to get us caught.
Dolor is an artist. You do well to think on that.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
It must be here somewhere. Be patient, child.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. These boots have seen everything.
Indolence breeds madness.
My sweet.
A sharper
Proceeding.
one than Dor. He spends too much time with his prey.
Dolor is an artist. You do well to think on that.
Well, what now, sir? We got
Wonder
you
if
this
the
place.
gods
Someone was arranging these corpses.
What for? We'll take one more look here, then move on to the flop house. Keep an eye out, brethren. It must be here somewhere.
Never get the fun job, son.
Why does Dolor get all the finest weapons?
You are a weapon, my sweet.
A sharper one than Dor. He spends too much time with his prey. He's going to get us caught.
Dolor is an artist. You do well to think on that.
Indolence breeds madness.
It was a shapeshifter.
corpse regards you lifelessly.
Flophouse. Dolor's secrets. Our blood-red dwarf. Tricky. Hungry. No. Dolor did. Splendid. Kill.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Cleaning up. Dolor. Messy. Left his dagger. Careless.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Is this some kind of display? How much farther can I go? Looks like these people were trying to hide in the tunnels here.
Without much success based on the evidence.